Oh man, I've been dreading this day for a really long time. Alright. Hey guys, Brady here. Ever since I started doing stuff on this channel, I've always been doing top 5s. Top 5 characters for Smash Bros. Top 5 Mario games. No, top 5 3D Mario games. Top 5 handheld systems. Top 5 sexiest characters in E10 to T-rated games. What was I thinking when I made that one? Top 5 best game remakes. Top 5 worst game remakes. Top 5 worst game sequels. Top 5 best game sequels. Top 5 canceled games. But the one thing I have not done yet is my top 10. Yeah, I do top 10s as well. Top 10 characters I want for Smash Bros. That top 10 list didn't go over well. Made a lot of people angry in the comments. I see you in the comments. I look at the comments. I look at the comments with my own freaking YouTube profile. All right, so I've never done top 10 favorite games of all time, and I mean it. Games define me, and so do movies as well. I mean, dang, I got a lot. I have a lot of movies and a lot of games. Mostly just games, nothing else. But today, some of these games, I'm about to do them justice. So today we're doing top 10 favorite games of all time for me. Now, if He-Man wants to do this list, or anyone else, feel free to do so. But as you know, I am the king of top 5s and top 10. Well, He-Man does it too, making him the prince. Or the semi-king, or, I don't know. I mean, he's the king of this channel. Why does he have to do it? But anyways, alright. Let's not get any interruptions, any intrusions, nothing. And let us finally dive right into my top 10 favorite games of all time. Here we go. Yes, indeed. For those who don't know, I am one of the many people who actually liked Mario Party 9. I want to emphasize right now, this could possibly be, well, for hardcore Mario Party fans, that is, this could possibly be the worst Mario Party game ever to exist. I say, you're full of crap. Take a look at what 10 did. It made the driving mechanic even worse. It took 10 took 9 and turned the crap dial to 70-100. Or whatever. But you have to at least say a few good things about 9. Even though it is a terrible game, you still have to say good things about it. But if you like it, you have to say bad things about it. For one, the driving mechanics. Why can't you just walk on the spaces? Number 2, some of the minigames are downright garbage. Well, not entirely. Number 3, there is no chance time. Chance time is not in Mario Party 9. Chance time is what makes Mario Party competitive. It's what makes Mario Party unfair. Therefore, the same thing goes for Smash Bros. You know, like, items makes the game unfair. But I digress. Mario Party 9 definitely holds the number 10 spot, meaning that I like it the least. It's not a bad game. Well, yeah, I can't say the driving mechanic makes it good, but it makes it enjoyable in a Conquer, Live and Reloaded, Crash Mind Over Mutant, Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts kind of way. But still, this is certainly a party you don't want to miss out on. So, moving forward, shall we? Lego City Undercover, aka the only Lego game to be published by Nintendo, aka Lego City Undercover. This was the big seller for 2013. A Lego game made by Nintendo. I know we have better Lego games like Lego DC Supervillains and whatnot, but this was the equivalent of true open world exploration. I know they were trying to go for a Grand Theft Auto kind of style where, you know, except this time instead of becoming a successful criminal like in GTA, in Lego City Undercover, you become a successful cop going undercover into different gangs to get to the big meanie himself, Rex Fury. All while being a complete spoof of a police buddy cop movie or whatever. It makes, I was about to say this movie. They should make a Lego City. They should make a Lego City movie. They really should. Being based off the game. I don't know if it would do good. Because video game movies don't do good at all. But, not to mention that there's also a ton of references in Lego City Undercover. There is a Starsky and Hutch reference. There's a ton of Mario references, especially in the Wii U version. There's even a reference to Dirty Harry. There's a character named Harry, and he's like, yeah, I know what you're thinking. Did I have 6 shots or only 5? Well, and then the other guy's like, okay, you had enough. But yeah, this game is literally the Lego equivalent of Police Academy. How could you not love this game? Unless you're not a Lego game fan. Well, anyways, definitely don't miss out on this game. Pick it up on Switch, PS4, Xbox One, or PC. Or Wii U if you want to go nostalgic. Anyways, let's move on, shall we? Let's do it. Zombie games aren't normally my thing. Especially Left 4 Dead and Heavy Rain, if that's a zombie game. Dead Rising. Dead Rising and Left 4 Dead are the games that I really want to play. But, as of right now, the only zombie game I've ever played was Death Road to Canada. Of course, first being released on the PC, then getting ports for PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, I played the Switch version. It allows you to create anybody, and I mean anyone, friends, family, YouTubers, video game characters. You find certain characters in some special mode or something. You get a ton of different weapons, guns, melee weapons, explosives. There are a crap ton of zombies to kill. And not to mention the music is incredible. It's real banger stuff, man. Yeah. Complete with some amazing graphics to boot as well. Making Death Road to Canada number 8 on my list. What's up? Alright. Moving on to number 7. Y'all remember Wii Sports? Yeah. Y'all remember Wii Sports Resort? Of course you do. But do y'all remember Go Vacation? I'm pretty sure you don't. Go Vacation was basically a game made by Bandai Namco, which first released on the Wii back in 2011, but has since gotten a port for the Switch. Think of it as Grand Theft Auto and Wii Sports Resort combining together. You get a full-on open-world adventure to explore with a couple of amazing minigames to boot. You could even create your own character and create your own, or you could use your Mii. I doubt no one used the Mii mechanic. I did, because Miis are the best thing ever. Not really, but still. Yeah, Go Vacation is super fun. If you want to put a few hours into just exploring the 4 different resorts, go ahead. That's what I do. There's even, of course, stamped challenges, which don't really matter unless you want to get 100% and complete all the mini-games and get all the stamps and whatnot. There's even multiplayer, of course, for the open world sections and the competition sections as well. So yeah, this is definitely a vacation you want to go on. Perfect analogy, am I right? Alright, moving on to number 6. You think I could leave Crash out of this? Do you think I would ever leave Crash out of any top 5 or top 10? Well, specifically, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled is actually one of my favorite games of 2019. I actually made that clear in my top 5 games of 2019, when 2019 was coming to a close and 2020 was ready to bring its crap to us. So, yeah, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, it may be ruined by microtransactions. I don't even know why you would want to do that. There's no loot boxes. and EA has no part in this game. It's Activision and Beanox working together, creating a remaster that we all wanted. It's basically like Crash Team Racing for the PS1, Crash Nitro Kart for the PS2 and GameCube and Xbox, and Crash Tag Team Racing all being bundled up into one big game. And it kept getting updates until, Crash 4 It's About Time was announced. And therefore, that was the sign, Crash 4 was the sign that Crash Team Racing was not going to get any more support. But that's okay, because we can obviously wait longer for the Crash 4 to come out. Oh, and by the way, the real Crash 4 was kind of Wrath of Cortex, but you know what? Wrath of Cortex was also the beginning of the end, so we don't want to talk about that. Also, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fuel is the controls are just superb. It may be no Mario Kart or Hello Kitty Racers, but it certainly is a time grinder if you want to put 25 plus hours into just racing the tracks over and over. Be my freaking guest. This is my kind of kart racer. Alright, so let's move on to number 5. And if you know me well, then you know what it is. Yep, it's Kirby. So, specifically Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Kirby's had his good games. He's got Superstar, of course. Dreamland 3 was okay. Kirby 64 was alright and decent. Triple Deluxe and Planet Robot hold special places in my heart as well. And even Star Allies is pretty good too, with the Dream Friends and stuff. But Return to Dreamland was my childhood. Me and my brother put a ton of hours into just playing the game over and over again, playing Ninja Dojo, Scope Shot, beating the arena over and over again with different characters. Hot dog, is this game a gem. If you haven't had the chance to play this amazing 2011 Nintendo Wii video game, you need to make that a priority right now. So, yeah. Kirby's Return to Dreamland is definitely the return to form that we've all been waiting for, besides Star Allies and whatnot. And it's also the first Kirby game to have a ton of references packed in with it. Be sure to find, if you could find them all, let me know. Alright, moving on to number 4. Legend of Zelda. I love it. It's probably my third favorite Nintendo series of all time, besides Mario and Kirby, obviously. And Animal Crossing, and WarioWare. But there's one game that pioneered Zelda as we know it. It's not Breath of the Wild, but Breath of the Wild is obviously a fantastic game. It's The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Often considered one of the greatest video games ever, right beside Metroid Prime, Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Grand Theft Auto 3 and 5, Grand Theft Auto 4 and 5, among others, of course. And I totally agree, it is a blast to the past. It even got a 3DS port. How cool is that? May not seem cool to you, but it's cool to me. It's a perfect challenge. It's a great time grinder for 3DS users. It also appeared on Virtual Console, obviously, for Wii U and Wii. But of course it has the 3DS port. So if you want to play Ocarina of Time, you should probably just get the 3DS port. Alright. So, yeah, and of course, the graphics are just incredible as well. Not to mention that the sequel, Majora's Mask, has a darker tone, but it's still pretty good. But anyways, Ocarina of Time is certainly a blast to the past. If you want to play it, that is. Definitely play it, it's really fun. Put down Breath of the Wild and play Ocarina of Time. I'm just joking, you can keep playing Breath of the Wild as long as you want. Alright, so, moving forward, shall we? Sports games aren't normally my thing, but hey, Punch-Out's nice. Specifically, Punch-Out NES and Punch-Out Wii. Punch-Out Wii is a real game. It's a game. It's a game. It's a real game that you can pick up and play for the Wii, physically or digitally on the Virtual Console for the Wii U. It's a wonderful game. The graphics, superb. The music, incredible. The controls, great too. Not to mention, you could use the Wii Remote sideways just like the original NES days. And the contenders are they're full of passion, and the voice acting is perfect. Step your game up, Mac. Where's your hustle? And not to mention, unlike Punch-Out NES, every character speaks their mother tongue language. You know, Glass Joe speaks French, Great Tiger speaks Indian, Don Flamenco speaks Spanish, Bald Bull speaks Turkish, Von Kaiser speaks German, and of course, the best voice actor, King Hippo, of course, grunting. But some characters, of course, speak English, like Aaron Ryan and Bear Hugger and Disco Kid, because they don't have their own language. Well, Bear Hugger is from Canada, obviously, and well, you'll get watch my Punch-Out Wii review if you want to understand more about this game. Anyways, let's keep moving on, shall we? Simulation games are wonderful. Not the best games in the world, obviously, but they're certainly fun. So, when I heard Animal Crossing New Horizons was coming out, I picked it up. My parents were like, "Really? That's a kid's game." Are you kidding me? Animal Crossing is for all ages, including adults. I mean, for adults that grew up with the GameCube game. Animal Crossing... I started out with Animal Crossing on the 3DS with New Leaf, and of course I bought Happy Home Designer, which was alright, and Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, which we will never speak of again, because it is also the beginning of the end for Nintendo. But yeah, Animal Crossing is certainly... It's actually still to this day, it continues to be the number one Nintendo Switch game that's being sold, you know, because of quarantine, and people want something to do during quarantine. But yeah, New Horizons packs in a lot of content, and oh wow, we're getting to the 17-minute mark. I just had to mention that. But back to Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is certainly a superb game, and of course, it holds a spot in my heart for, of course, being a quarantine classic. So, now, let's move on to the number one game. My number one favorite video game of all time is Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Say what you want about it, but you can't deny it. It's one of the more obscure Smash games. It was my absolute jam. It was my childhood, my brothers included. We would spend hours doing absolutely anything. Not to mention that this game includes unlockable songs, useless stickers no one cared about, online play, not that you would want to experience online play for Brawl now, considering it's a huge laggy mess, a stage creator, challenges, God knows how many collectibles, challenges that you get by doing dang near anything. And of course, you can't forget Sonic and Snake being playable as well. So yeah, Super Smash Bros. Brawl instantly makes my number one spot for favorite video game of all time. And I know Ultimate is out, and you can pick up Ultimate on the Switch, but then again, that Brawl is what we had in Smash 4 as well. All right, so if you guys need more top 5s or top 10s or reviews or anything, I'll be there to deliver. So, see you guys soon. I don't know what we're going to do next, but it's going to be something wonderful. Sayonara for now.